All right, how's it going? Hey! I don't know what that was. Hey! We're Massive Wagons and Baz.
I'm Adam.
And we're going to talk to you today about our new tour that's happening later in the year.
A UK tour, I hasten to add, because we've already got quite a lot on in that Europe over the year.
Yeah. Most of the UK anyway, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. We're also synchronising our wardrobe for these podcasts now.
Yeah!
Yeah. After we've got to cut some trees down afterwards, you know.
Yeah, we've been seeing what Beyonce's been doing with her career, and we're going to get into a bit of the older country and western market.
That's right, yeah.
If that's all right. I mean...
What's her album called? Texas
Hold'em.
That's a song,
is that
isn't
the
it?
song?
You know, yeah. I wonder if a Cardiff Hold'em's a thing.
That's what you pay for, isn't it? On the carry-in.
Cardiff Hold'em.
15 quid.
The Oldham Hold'em.
That was the best way to hold them.
Yeah. Oh dear.
The old ones are the best.
Yeah. So UK tour, right? Yeah. So we tend to do this now. Well, last year we did two, being the greedy sods we are. We did two tours of the UK.
We did, yeah.
And we did
good fun it was as well.
It was great. We sort of did the like I guess you have the A market and the B market. Really, you know, gonna let you peek behind the wizard's curtain here.
Have a sniff down the wizard's sleeve.
Have a sniff behind the wizard's curtain here. So in industry parlance, you have in the UK anyway, as I'm sure you do in most territories. Again, you don't say countries, you say territories.
That's a buzzword, isn't it? You're learning some stuff today, aren't you?
So you have the A market and you have the B market. And your A market really is
it like the A zone?
It's like the A zone, yeah. It's like your enterprise windscreen A zone.
That's the A market.
And you so it's obvious really. You got your your big cities, and then if you're going to do a B market tour, you sort of avoid the
slightly smaller cities.
You hit the smaller ones. So
towns and stuff.
This tour, well, last year we sort of did, I guess fair to say B market. I hate saying that because it sounds like you're sort of
downplaying it a bit.
Well, not downplaying it, but it's like you're shitting on those places, you know.
No, it's like your B, as is a natural thing. You hope your B market becomes your A market.
Exactly. Ooh.
Doesn't it? Eh?
Yep. We come for the cracks, stay for the philosophy. That's how this works. But it's true. Yeah. You want to turn those backwater folk.
Hey,
I'm only joking.
Provincial backwaters.
You know what I mean? You want to be able to play anywhere as a band. You want to go to any city at all in any part of the country and be able to pull the numbers in. So,
but when you're a band of our size and you're slowly building, hopefully, a fan base and getting yourself out there, it's a massive strategy. It has to be. You can't just. You can't just use the old scattergun approach, can you? And go, right, we'll play there, everywhere.
Dartboard.
Or else you won't have the right size venues for the right places. Half of them will be empty because, you got to think about places that are close together. Manchester, I mean, in the north, there's a lot of big places and people, you end up playing to half-empty rooms, and it's a real difficult balance to find where people might travel to and to get the atmosphere. You want these places to sell out, but you also want it to be a great atmosphere. You don't want it to be half-empty. There's a lot of thought goes into it,
Yeah, it is. And anyway, to get to the rather long-winded way we're taking to get to the point, this tour in November is very much an A market tour. We're hitting all. Well, where are we playing? Go on. You got the list.
I've got it memorised. Nottingham Rock City.
Well, this is all happening in November, by the way. Well, all the dates will be listed in the information.
Nobody's buying this shit, are they? Yeah, well, Rock City's the first one, 22nd of November.
To kick off at Rock City is pretty cool.
I mean, we've played there a few times, haven't we? On various. Well, we did the co-headline thing with Ugly Kid Joe, which was immense, and played there a few times over the years, haven't we? Supporting various bands.
Did we play Rock City on that tour?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we played there with the Darkness, and played there with the Wild Hearts. Did we play there with the Wild? We played there with the Wild Hearts. Yeah.
We did a thing way back in the day.
We released
the Treatment.
Yeah, with the Treatment back in like bloody 2015 or something, 14, 15, something like that. But yeah, Rock City, it's like, that's a big honour. That, I mean, the last one as well in the Rescue Rooms was, we couldn't, and we sold it out, didn't we? And it sold out in good time, you know, which was amazing. So thanks if you came to that, and that was good fun. So the next logical step is the big room, isn't it? And
in Nottingham, there's no real kind of in between. You know, you're sort of doing the 400-500 clubs and then bang it straight up to Rock City.
Yeah, right with the big boys.
Got to put your big boy pants on.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I personally think I couldn't think of a better place to kick off somewhere like
Rock City.
This kind of tour.
My
really,
word,
so.
yeah, can't wait for that. Then we got on the 23rd, we got Bristol SWX.
Played there also with the Wild Hearts.
Awesome venue. Yeah, that was on the Renaissance tour, wasn't it? With the Towers of London lads.
Oh yeah,
we'd never been there before, had we? But
no.
Again, that's another one, isn't it? Where the Fleece of the last tour was the first one of that run to sell out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
and that sold out in good time. Amazing work. Thank you very much if you came. A banging night, that place, and that venue is awesome. Again, and then the next logical step is somewhere like SWX. And if you've never been, again, it's like an old schooly. I see it's an old schooly theatre type place.
Yeah,
I seem to remember.
It's a big, tall. It's like I think it is used as a club, but I seem to remember it's got sort of theatre
tiers, hasn't it?
proportions. Yeah,
mega
balcony
place.
And stuff. Yeah, but again, brilliant town, Bristol.
On 24th, we got Southampton engine rooms. Mm-hmm. We spent some time in Southampton, haven't we?
We did. Well, the last time we played there was actually 2021, and it was in like the first gap in the COVID lockdowns, and we did a tour for the House of Noise album, which actually came out the year before. Mm-hmm. And because of the routing or the routing for our American chums, we had to.
Something to do with tiles, isn't it?
We had a day off, and then the gig in Southampton, and then a day off afterwards. But because it was such a convenient place to get the bus, we ended up staying 3 days in Southampton, which
were long 3 days.
Long 3 days.
Because we were parked on a bloody industrial estate for 3 days, out about 2 miles out of town. Yeah. So, but the gig was ace. The venue's very cool.
Really cool. Yeah, really cool venue.
It'd be great to go back there. And a lot of people, played at Teddy Rocks this last weekend, and a lot of people down there were saying, "What's I see in Southampton?" So, really cool to hear that.
Yeah.
Then we got on the 26th, Birmingham O2.
Yes, the Institute, is it? Yeah, Institute. Don't know that one. New one for me.
Yeah. Oh, it's not. Is it not connected to the? I mean, I'm rubbish, mate.
Not a clue, mate. I don't know
if it's the same building.
I don't think so.
Room?
No, I think it's completely its own.
I thought we never played the Institute, have we?
We should know this. I should have done the research. But playing the O2 Institute in Birmingham, I believe it's a great venue. I've been told it's good. So I can't really say anything else about that.
Again, though, the last time we played in Birmingham, that sold out super fast. It was roasting that gig, wasn't it?
Well, it was perhaps
God.
oversold, really. Which is, it's crap from a punter perspective, but it's a good sign, from where we are.
Us, yeah.
And to be honest, it's going great wherever we take the show these days. So this is we're stepping up in venue size here, but I think we got to like I say.
Yeah, it was great in Birmingham. It was absolutely random bouncing, wasn't it?
The best thing about that gig was we wear in-ear monitors, so in the dressing room before the gig, everyone gets their in-ear monitors in, you get your pack, and you turn your pack on, and you're then hearing whatever's happening on the stage. If the dressing room's close enough, sometimes it's like coming in and out. Anyway, it was crystal clear there, I remember. We've got them in. It's about 10 minutes before the gig.
Just pennies just dropped.
And because it was so rammed, so packed, Rookie, esteemed tour manager, had to get on the stage and
he's not a man to do that, is he?
No, and he was instructed by the venue staff to get on the stage and instruct everyone to
get back,
take 2 steps back. And he's dreading this, and we're all listening to him obviously because he's going and he speaks through like your microphone, and we can hear it because obviously it's all wide to the in-ears, and he goes, "Can you all please take 2 steps back, 2 steps back?" So it was rookie 2 steps, wasn't it? For the just absolutely, and you could just tell no one was moving, and it was just like get lost.
Excuse me, can you listen? Yeah, fucking brilliant.
Dang it, ding 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 ding. Is this on?
Is this thing on?
Yeah. So that was good. That was a fond memory. Not so fond memories though for the people that said they were like listening to the gig down the staircase.
Couldn't get in. People couldn't get in, could they?
But
some people went home, didn't they? But it is what it is, and we'll have plenty of room this time with a bit of luck.
hopefully.
Can't wait. Then after that, 27th, we have SWG3 in Glasgow.
It's an old steel works, I think.
Is it really?
That's where the name comes from. It's
Still,
something,
okay. I did wonder. I thought it was some sort of like funky, just some sort of like funky, cool name. SWG3, yeah. I thought it was something to do with the postcode or something.
No, I think it. Oh, you know,
G3 might be, is it?
Yeah, it could be.
G3 Steelworks G3.
Might be.
We might have just figured out that we just figured it out.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
it
we
is.
figured it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Level unlocked.
And I believe it's right opposite the hydro. It's sort of in that neck of the woods.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so it's a bit more out of the centre.
One day, lads, one day.
I've heard it's an amazing venue. Again,
Yeah,
we did 2 gigs in Scotland about sort of 10 days ago, and
a lot of fun.
our Scottish Johnny, our Scottish promoter, was there, and he's big in these gigs. This gig up, he's doing this one, and it's always great. Scotland's always great. What else is there to say, really? Glasgow.
We never have any. Scotland has always been somewhere that we've never had any. It just sort of goes to the back of your mind in terms of like shows, because you know it's going to be banging every time.
Yeah.
It's bouncing. Like all the gigs we played at the garage have been electric. Plus I played bloody millions of gigs in Scotland over the years. I went right back.
Garage, Cat House.
Cat House, yeah.
We never did King Tut's though. Never made it there.
I always wanted to play there because I used to get the NME and all like the bands used to play King Tut's, like all the indie bands and that. I always thought, imagine playing there.
Well, there's that footage of Oasis playing there back. On one of the very first tours.
Yeah,
I was in there drinking actually last year.
King
Went to watch Brad Paisley and ended up in
he wasn't there, was he?
No, yeah, saw Brad Paisley in King Tut's. No, and he was at the Hydro, but we went for some just drinks in town, and that was the only time I've been in there.
I've never been.
It looks good. Well, I didn't actually get to go down into the venue bit because there's like a bar bit, and then I think there was a band on, and you have to obviously pay to get through. But I'm sure if you're from Glasgow or know it, you'll know it's a legendary place. But we never got there. Never got to King Tut's.
No, played Cat House a few times. That was very cool. Don't like the loading though.
I was going to say, I love them stairs.
The world's shittest loading, yeah.
The narrowest,
the taxi
tallest
drivers
stairs.
outside are very friendly though.
Oh yeah,
very accommodating.
Oh, they'll give you 10 minutes to unload your stuff, won't they?
Get that fucking van out of the taxi rank. No. Fucking all right, mate.
Yeah.
I'm taking stealing fares. And on 30th we have got biggie, Shepherd's Bush Empire.
You missed one.
Oh, no, I have, yes. Do apologise. My fault. Manchester on the 29th, O2 Ritz. It's my vision. My eyes are going. Sorry. Ritz. Mm-hmm. Manchester, hometown.
Good crackers.
Go crackers for that one. Ritz, all right, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
Cheese biscuit gags. I'm normally on them.
Yes. Well,
on top of them.
This is a cool venue. I've seen a lot of bands over here. I was just about to say, never played there, but we have.
Wild Arts, wasn't it?
I forgot. Brilliant venue.
Played there with Wild Arts.
It's just like a great size room. Again, great balcony.
Yeah.
It always sounds good in there, whoever you watch.
Hey, I watched in there. I've watched Wasp with his fairy moon boots on. Airborne, Blackstone Cherry. Went to watch...
Have you seen Cherry in there?
Not Blackstone Cherry, sorry. No, Blackberry Smoke. Not Blackstone Cherry, Blackberry Smoke. Seen them a couple of times in there, I think. Well, I went to watch Soil and a couple of other bands. I can't really remember who it was.
I've seen a country artist called Maren Morris. Oh, she was country. She's not so much anymore.
All right.
That was great. That was like unexpected to see someone like that in that kind of sticky floor kind of venue. But that was good. Really, it's just a great venue. Got
Great
massive
place.
bar. Brilliant.
Again, and it's always been a great turnout for us in Manchester. Amazing people. So with a bit of luck, it's the next logical step up, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
He's from Academy 2. He's the Ritz, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Ritz is just it's probably my favourite, other than the Apollo venue in Manchester. So it's always good to play venues that you yourself like to go.
You're putting.
Exactly.
What the fans are getting, don't you? You know what I mean? They're getting a great experience, aren't they, with the sound and the stage and everything.
Yeah. Whereas there's other venues in around that I probably wouldn't be as keen on playing, which we've played. But to headline the Ritz is great. So can't wait for that.
Anyway, next one, 30th, Biggie, London. Mm-hmm. The Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah, that's cool. See, now that to me is like my
word.
all of the shows on the tour are great. Oh, well, probably it's a Rock City and the Bush. Those are the two that are like, ooh, I think I'm going to have a sort of moment. I think when I'll be like, this is actually quite cool, isn't it?
They go back a long way, don't they? They are iconic. They have some Shepherd's Bush Empire. I mean, I bet who hasn't played there? Bands around the world, not just the biggest bands in the world have played there, haven't they?
So it's surprising though. Having been there before, the backstage is it's like up the stairs, isn't it?
It's sort of like flights, isn't it?
Yeah, you keep going up and up and up.
Yeah. And they're great, them old buildings. You sort of come down the stairs and then round the corner, another set of stairs, and you sort of go up 2 or 3 steps and then down 2 or 3 steps. You think, who made this place? What was it? Who designed it?
It's all theatres, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you can sort of, when you're waiting to go on at them places, some of the venues are a little bit soulless backstage, but them places you feel the show starts when you go down the stairs. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You feel like, right, we're ready to go on. You stood in them little tight doorways and then you go running on through this little door, up some steps, and it's all black, and it's like, it's a real
big
experience,
wings,
isn't it?
Big wings.
Big wings.
Big wings at the side of the stage.
Who's that?
He doesn't work there. That's cool. I like being able to walk onto the stage and you can watch the band, but the audience can't see you. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're walking on through a door that's totally visible to everyone.
Yeah.
So that's the mainland UK part, and then we're off.
And then it's a few days off really, and then on the 6th we're at Dublin. We're going across to Ireland. We're playing the Dublin Grand Social.
I have no idea. That's a totally new one for me.
Yeah.
The Grand Social.
Yeah, and then on the 7th we're doing Belfast Limelight again, because we did both of those places, not both of those venues. We didn't do the Limelight, the Grand Social, but we did Dublin and Belfast at the end of last year, and they were ace, weren't they?
Yeah, brilliant.
And you get the impression that a lot of bands, for whatever reasons, don't go there or make it a big thing. But we had such a great time, and the atmosphere was so good. We had a total great conversation and said we need to make sure that we go back and we keep the ball rolling in Ireland, because people are really appreciative, and however many people turn up, it's a banging night.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, we all, like you say, we both always recognise the importance of going over there, and to be honest, it had been far too long between the last time we were in Northern Ireland and Ireland than it was in December. So it was really important this time. We were like, make sure it's part of it.
Yeah, make sure it's on the poster and make sure it's part of the tour. But yeah, they're going to be ace, and you get people going across from the mainland as well for a trip. It's nice. It's not a long way to go, is it? If people want to go for a bit of an expedition over there, like it's.
Well, when we played Dublin in December, there was a couple in there from Brazil.
There was, yeah.
I remember.
And I thought they were just in town, but no,
they'd come to Dublin.
They'd come to Dublin
from Brazil to watch us. I couldn't quite believe it.
I couldn't believe it, and that's what they said when we talked to them afterwards. They were like, "No, we're fans. We've come to see you." I've since had a bit of conversation with them on Facebook.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think they inboxed or commented and said, "Oh yeah," and they were fans of the page. It's like, wow, it's amazing.
Yeah.
They clearly.
It's a little bit closer to Brazil, isn't it? So,
yeah. But yeah, no, it was a great time, and then that's that part of it wrapped up really.
So what can you expect? Well, it's gonna be suitably scaled upwards in production and
bigger stages, aren't we?
Bigger stage, bigger. Yeah, it's gonna be great, and most importantly, it's going to be centered around a new album, which is.
There's a new album coming out.
There is.
I wasn't even told about that.
I know. Well,
who's singing on it?
It's happened. In an ideal world, there'll be news on new music and the new album very soon, like real soon.
Very soon.
However, you have to get these. In an ideal world, it would have been great to have everything sort of come out roughly like together. Maybe the other way around, the album then the tour, but this, we just got to do it like this. But there's obviously hints in the artwork and everything to to what you can expect from the album, I guess, which is cool in another way, because we didn't want to just put some generic kind of UK tour poster out there and with a band picture or anything like that. We're like, no, it has to be sort of focused around the album, even at this point, even though no one knows about the album or knows anything about the album.
No, it's it'll all become apparent over the next few months, won't it? Absolutely.
All will be revealed. Behind the wizard's sleeve. Curtain.
Oh dear. But yeah, it's going to be good. We're going up in production and everything, and it's all, there's a lot to plan and a lot to get sorted, but it's exciting. This is what we live for, is planning these tours and making them as good as they can be. And mega. Can't wait, really.
I think we're going to. I think we're going to have a real good time on this one.
And I just want to address as well. Again, the people, and maybe if we're not hitting your town, like we do realise that there are some places that have been left off the tour, but it's. I mean, maybe I'm being paranoid, but it comes. Sometimes you feel like people think it's personal, but it's not personal. It's not personal. There's absolutely no way, no reason we would logically leave places like Swansea, Cardiff, Newcastle, most of Yorkshire off. It's just not. It's just it is an absolute logistical reason, or a financial reason, or a time reason. There's no other reason. It's not personal. It's not a case of ignoring anyone or focusing our attention in Europe and neglecting UK fans or anything like that. It's nothing to do with that. We've never, ever, ever been about that. We've worked hard over 15 years to try and do as much as we can, everywhere we can, and to put all that effort into places in Wales and other places, and then just ignore it. Just doesn't make no sense to ignore them. So with a bit of luck, we'll get some more dates together after this run is over, and cover those places, and bring the tour to those places. Last year we did it, the part 2 of the Trigger tour. We covered the places we couldn't get covered in the first half of the tour, and Newcastle was the last day and was probably the best ending 22 we've ever done. It was banging. Newcastle was amazing. Yeah, that uni gig was awesome, and we will be stupid to not go on back and I want to repeat that party. Believe me. So with a bit of luck, we'll get these things ironed out and get it sorted.
I will express regret though for Cardiff, because I know I actually don't know why. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I actually don't know why we're not hitting Cardiff this time, because I know it was it was definitely when we were talking, I'm just being honest here, it was when we were talking about the tour and saying, where do you want to go? Cardiff was definitely on top, absolutely top of the list, and a certain venue in Cardiff as well, which I won't name, but that's why I remember. And I can only assume it's because of availability. Yeah. It's availability. That's it. The UK is not so big that routing becomes an issue. No. Really. You can have things more convenient, but if you have to, you can drive from Southampton to Newcastle.
And we also have to remember, it might come as a shock to some people, but three members of this band also work full-time jobs, and if the dates aren't available in that time window to go out on the road, we can't just say, well, we'll bang another week on the end.
No.
Because there's a lot even more organising to do,
Yeah, and the astronomical costs of touring, which I don't want to get too negative about. We'll probably talk about that in another podcast. And that's not exclusive to us. That's everyone doing this. But yeah, there is a lot more to consider than it may first appear. It's quite a complex process, and there's so many people involved: agents, promoters, venues.
Well, all our crew that we're hiring as well.
It's complex. So, yeah, basically, just really sorry to disappoint. And I take it that it's coming from a good place, that people are angry that we're not going to certain parts of the country and whatever. But yeah, just sorry about that. It's not deliberate, and like Baz said, it's not personal.
It really isn't. No, if in an ideal world, we'd go and play every city in the country, and cover everywhere, so that nobody has to travel anywhere. But unfortunately, we have to pick what's best for the time, really, and then work on covering the rest of the places at a later date.
And perhaps like maybe being where we're from in the country as well, like up north, in Lancaster, Carnforth area, bands never get closer to us than really the Manchester or Liverpool.
No, Manchester, Liverpool, really.
And you know, that's, you're looking at over an hour away, and we're just used to that. So maybe that's the thing. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, they used to come to Preston, didn't they? But then I think that more or less closed down, 53 degrees, and Manchester's the place. And you just get, and I'm not saying this is the case for everybody. You just kind of get used to it, don't you? We just become used to it. You know, Manchester is where you go for gigs, and that's it, really.
Yeah.
So they did have the Dome as well in Morecambe, but the council knocked it down.
It was a great venue, that, wasn't
the
it?
Dome was, yeah. I mean, they started having some. Before it got a few years before it got knocked down. They had all some big indie bands on in there. Arctic Monkeys played there, not long before it got knocked down.
Bonamassa played there.
Bonamassa, yeah. Sid the Fratellis in there, and first ever gig was in there.
I even played there.
You played in there?
I played in there with my high school band.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I never played a gig in there.
Junction 35, we were called.
Junction 30. Why's that?
Well, Carnforth, innit? You get that, unless you were playing in Carnforth, that would never be met with a positive reaction. So.
Carnforth? Carnforth? Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's the first step has been made, and we're excited, and the album will be on its way, singles, videos, all that stuff, and if you
Instagram reels,
if you've bought tickets already, big love, thank you very much, really appreciate it. It's it's got off to a really strong start, and it's really uplifting. You know, you get back into that zone, and like, you know, looking forward to the tour and plugging it and putting, especially like when you got a tour coming up, we've got genuine things to put out that are exciting, you know, music and videos and stuff.
That's what I'm most excited about. It's the playing of the new songs as well, which by that point you'll likely know about them. So
well, played them a few times, haven't we, over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, we did a few in no particular order and no particular sort of rhyme or reason. Just picked a bunch of songs, new songs, and we played them. Yeah, we played them. Why not? Why not? Because, you know, sort of treat you a little bit like what do they call them, guinea pigs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good to.
You were like the L'Oreal lab bunnies. We were rubbing the shampoo in your eyes.
Fucking hell! There's
L'Oreal or Pantene, one of them. I don't know. Whichever one was the one that was like,
come here, you long-eared bastard.
Yeah. Go get some of this conditioner
in your eyes. Oh my god.
Anyway, the point
there were probably other comparisons we could have made there, but that was just the one that came to mind. Really.
In the interest of avoiding expensive lawsuits, we'll leave it at that. But
he fucking said it, not me.
I use that
100%. Fuck calls 100%.
Exactly. I use the Aldi. I use the Aldi stuff anyway, like just the Aldi, the Aldi shampoo. I don't know.
After that, I'll bet you'll be using soap for the rest of your life, mate. You go to jail.
Anyway, right. Well, there you go. We got a tour. We just wanted to talk about that today.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
And
I'll buy a bloody ticket.
Yeah. But I think we'll. I have a real good feeling about this. I think it's going to be fantastic. Like Baz said, the tickets off the mark have just been great, and we haven't actually toured. You know, that's gonna conjunct, like, line up perfectly with an album release for, well, to be honest, like before COVID, really, because the way COVID happened, it kind of put everything well out of sync.
Yeah.
And we toured Triggered, but we were sort of co-headlining with Ugly Kid Joe at the time, and it's, you know, it's a different vibe. You know, we had to sort of compromise on our production and all that, but this time it's a no holds barred. It's a Wagons show.
Yeah.
And we've got some great special guests lined up. So
yeah, we have. Yeah.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good,
guys.
So, yeah.
But, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Hopefully see you out on the road.
See you soon.
Rock on.